Wars Grand Champions. Last time we saw total robotic annihilation. It was the pitch for Kronos. Mazakari got massacred. Ionor got flipped out and then shown the door. Crusader took a serious action and then put his nose to the old grindstone. And if you like that action, we got plenty more for you on Robot Wars.
The toughest field of fighting robots ever assembled is battling it out for the right to be called Grand Champion. Hello, everyone. I'm your host, Joni. By the end of the night, somebody's going to be a step closer to living the dream. The rest will end up on the scrap heap of history. Let's go down to the arena and get it started.
All right, Joni. Before we get started, let's recap who made it to the semis so far. Chaos 2 flipped his way to glory in the first heat. And then Pussycat went up against a totally awesome Razor and dulled Razor with that mean blade of his. Still got 9 lives left, I guess. And then Firestorm 2 buried the Morgue on a technicality. The Morgue was actually in the pit before Firestorm, so Firestorm went through. And the last spot to make it through was Steg 2, who mortified his opposition and put Mortis in the hole. So there it is. There's the first 4 to go through to the semifinals. So here's how the action's gonna break down today. Major Tom, Disc-O-Inferno and Shadow of Napalm will go up against each other. But first up, it's going to be Henry 2, Dominator 2, and 101.
From Woodbridge in Suffolk, Henry 2.
There's an awesome design there. Henry 2, he's a gasoline-driven robot with a steel shell, couple of go-kart wheels, and he's got parts from a 3-wheel plastic car from England.
These are my children, Melanie and Leon. This is the robot. This time in the wards we've got a lifting arm which will probably lift the car up. We've also got the secret weapon from last year, which is Mel.
My nan on the front, it used to be on the back last time, and she's going to get her revenge this war.
From Kettering, seed number 9, 101.
101, reminiscent of a futuristic tank, in at 170 pounds. It's got a CO2-driven spike that'll travel 200 miles an hour.
Hi, I'm Mike. This is Amy. This is 101, back to fight another war. Runs on stainless steel tracks either way up, 2 powerful motors at the back, and a very powerful weapon in the middle, which fires automatically when it comes into range of another robot.
From Huntington, Dominator 2.
Dominator 2 implying it was better than Dominator 1 at 175 pounds. It's got a mean pneumatic axe and plasma nitrate-coated titanium for a case.
Hello, my name's Peter Halloway, and I'd like to introduce for this war, Dominator 2, and here it's got a titanium-coated shell, 2 1-horsepower motors, a pneumatic axe with an acceleration linkage, which will bring this whole lot down at about 1.5 tons pressure. Also with us, Paul Tolliday and Chris Hall. Hi.
Roboteers, stand by.
There's Dominator 2 with Peter Halloway, Chris Hall, and Paul Tolliday up in the booth. There's 101 with Mike and Amy Franklin up on the controls. And there's Henry 2 with Tom Moy, Leon Moy, and Melanie Moy. It's a Moyathon.
3, 2, 1.
And there they go, 101 rolling off into Nobot land. Dominator 2 with that axe coming right down into Henry 2. And 101 is back in the action again. Look at that axe just dropping down on Henry 2. Didn't really penetrate, didn't get any real damage in there, but 101 was making his presence felt. But hold on a second, Henry 2 looks immobilized. And you gotta remember, if he's immobilized for 30 seconds, he is out of there. The other 2 go through, but it also gives free reign on the housebots to come in and do their own specific bit of damage. And damage is what's going on here, as 101 and Dominator 2 are trying to find each other's Achilles heel. Without too much luck. And there's the Mac Daddy of Mayhem, Sir Kill-A-Lot at over 600 pounds. Gonna go inflict a bit of damage on Henry, too, who hasn't moved since the beginning of this battle. Oh, it's a real shame as well, because you put so much energy into these bots, and then have something like that, just a little technical glitch happen, as Shunt is doing a little pushing of his own, trying to push Henry 2 around as well. Everybody wants to kick the bot when he's down. And going down is what's going to happen now as Shunt puts him in the pig. So there it is, Dominator 2 and 101 go through to the next round. You won't want to miss this metal mashing mayhem after the break. Welcome back to Robot Wars Grand Champions. So far, we've seen Henry 2 take a real slow burial with the assistance of the house bots, who made sure that 101 and Dominator 2 go through. Here's how it looks for the second eliminator of Heat E, Major Tom, Disc-O-Inferno, and Shadow of Napalm.
From Dartford, seed number 25, Shadow of Napalm.
Shadow of Napalm in at 165 pounds. It's got the spike, it's got the lifter, and will that enthusiastic team compensate for the weak outer shell? We'll see.
Hi, we're Shadow of Napalm. This is Vicky, I'm Claire, and this is Dave. We're from Dartford Girls Grammar School.
This is the machine itself, Shadow of Napalm. It's got a linear actuator at the front which drives its lifting arm. We have 24-volt driving wheelchair motors which propel the vehicle backwards and forwards. It's got front lifters, it's got back pointy sticky things out, and it's even got shower fittings.
From York University, Disc-O-Inferno.
A retro entry from the 70s, Disc-O-Inferno in at 176 pounds. It's got high-speed weapons, 2 spinning blades, and 3 motors.
Hello, we are Oliver, Mark, and Nick, and this is our robot Disc-O-Inferno. Powered by 2 750-watt motors which drive the drive wheels through 2 motorcycle chain sets. It's armed with polycarbonate on all sides and runs either way up. Our weapon is this inch-thick solid aluminium flywheel which weighs about 15 kilograms and spins at 700 RPM.
From the Isle of Sheppey in Kent, Major Tom.
Well, you might be able to tell what country these guys are from just judging by the paint job. It's got the head of Captain Cosmic, a bubblegum machine dispenser, and he's made out of old bicycles, golf caddies, and lawnmowers.
My name is Henry Ryan, and this is the rest of our team. Gerald Morris, Arthur Robinson, and we're the Major Tom team. And this is our robot. It's powered by 2 golf buggy motors, and the main weapon is also powered by a golf buggy motor, and it's a lifting ram capable of lifting 12 stone.
Roboteers, stand by.
And there's the awesome design of Disc-O-Inferno with Mark Marshall, Nick Bullock, and Oliver Reed Smith. And there's Major Tom with Henry Ryan, Arthur Robinson, and Gerald Morris up in the box. And last but not least, Shadow of Napalm with David Crosby, Claire Greenway, and Victoria Allgood.
2, 1.
And they're off. Disc-O-Inferno out to a spinning start. Turning around, making sure he's going to have a good run at somebody. Major Tom's out in the boondocks, and you better stay out of that fire if he knows what's good for him. Here we go, a little head-to-head action. And Disc-O-Inferno, Major Tom, and Shadow of Napalm just create a little bit of traffic in the center of the arena. Disc-O-Inferno's definitely got the edge here with being lower than the other 2. Shadow of Napalm's got that arm stuck up like it's not working or something. And Disc-O-Inferno is going to go straight in with that flywheel, sticks right into Shadow of Napalm. Those guys can be fused together. They may make a better robot together as they do separately. Major Tom's going to run away and come back for some more. Meanwhile, it looks as if Disc-O-Inferno is dead. Who said Disco was dead? I think Major Tom's got something to say about it. Well, it seems like the head of Captain Cosmic is the only thing that's moving around in this arena. As Dead Metal comes in, chews up Disc-O-Inferno from the flipper, and Disc-O-Inferno gets flipped over. if it was still working, he'd be able to run either way, but those guys don't look too happy up in the box. So there it is. Disc-O-Inferno is dead. Major Tom and Shadow and Napalm go through to the next round.
4 left, and it's anyone's game. Only one can survive, and only one thing is certain. It's gonna get brutal. Don't miss it.
Welcome back, and if you just joined us, you would have missed Henry 2 getting buried, and the death of Disc-O-Inferno, who got flipped out, which means it narrows it down to 4 bots. And here are those 4. Dominator 2 versus Shadow and Napalm, but first up, 101 versus Major Tom.
Roboteers, stand by.
There's Major Tom flying his flag, and the Major Tom boys. And there's 101, a track-driven bot with a father and daughter team.
3, 2, 1.
Major Tom making a quick turn right into 101, who backs out to evade action. Major Tom over the flames, which shouldn't do that cosmic head any good. 101 with all the power in the world with those tracks goes right up over Major Tom, who has to take immediate evasive action. And now he gets pushed over to the corner patrol zone right into Refbot, and Matilda waiting in the background. You know, if he stays in that corner patrol zone too long, Matilda will do some serious damage. And damage he does, goes right for the head. Oh, the cosmic head of Major Tom has been obliterated. A shunt comes in with the axe. Oh, that diamond edge axe goes right through the poor cranium of Major Tom. Major Tom is decimated. And now, Shunt's going for a little body work as he drives Major Tom's dead carcass across to a most unfortunate demise. 101's gonna try to get a couple more digs in before it's all over, but Shunt is gonna try to please the crowd, who's asking for the flipper. And there's Killalot's view of the whole thing. Major Tom's getting obliterated. And there's the pit. The audience knows it's time for a little burial. I don't think this one's premature, that's for sure. As Killalot sets up Major Tom, and Matilda knocks him down. And there it is. It's all over. So 101 goes through with a little assistance of the house bots, which means Dominator 2 and Shadow and Napalm up next.
Stand by.
There's a Shadow and Napalm. And there's the Shadow himself with a couple of students alongside. And there's Dominator 2 with Peter Holloway at the controls.
3, 2, 1. Activate.
Dominator 2 off to a quick start. Goes right into the side with that axe. Right into Shadow and Napalm. Shadow and Napalm didn't look like he knew what was coming. Dominator 2 with that axe is going to be relentless. We can see this weapon is going to do some real damage. And Refbot goes in there to tear things up a little bit. So much for impartial officiating. As Shadow and Napalm tries to run out of the way, that low-profile side of Dominator 2 can definitely do some damage to the old Shadow and Napalm team, who seems like they're in a little bit of trouble already. But wait a minute. Maybe Shadow and Napalm is going to have a little chance to push Dominator 2 into the corner patrol zone. And Sir Killalot's got the pincers and drags Shadow and Napalm into his corner. Well, he doesn't want to do that. Shadow and Napalm better get out while the going's good. Dominator 2 goes out to the center of the arena where it's safe away from the arms of the house bots. And that axe is going back down into the Shadow and Napalm again. Dominator 2 pushing forward with those go-kart wheels. And there goes the pit. And the audience is begging for a burial. As the Napalm team trying to do anything to stay out of harm's way. But that hole's got their name written all over it. And Dominator 2 wants to make sure the invitation gets delivered as Matilda lines up Napalm 2. And Killalot comes in from behind. Tag team action. action at its best, folks. There it is, Dominator 2 go through to meet 101 in the final of Heat E.
Which of these menacing machines will move on to the semifinals? Get ready for final round action right after this.
Welcome back to Robot Wars, where we're down to the last two for the final of EE. Here's how they got there. Henry 2 hit the pit. And then 101 was all over Major Tom like a rash. But not before Major Tom got pushed into a corner he didn't want to be in, with a little decapitation, degradation, humiliation, and then a nice burial. Which is how 101 got through to meet Dominator 2, who had a slight altercation of his own with Shadow and Napalm, who just proved not to be strong enough to fight against that axe of Dominator 2. And of course, Dominator 2 had a little help from his old buddies, the Housebots. So there we have it. 101 versus Dominator 2 in the final round of Heat E.
From Huntington, Dominator 2. From Kettering, seed number 9, 101. Stand by.
Well, there's Dominator 2 with that beastie axe. Let's see if Peter Holloway and the boys can get him through to the semis. And there's 101 with Mike and Amy Franklin and the secret weapon, the little bunny in her arms.
3, 2, 1, activate.
And they're off. 101 taking evasive action immediately. Dominator 2 sizing up the opposition, just waiting for that perfect spot to bury his axe. And bury it he does! He goes straight into 101. Well, I don't think that's going to be any electronics, but look at that axe just go through him. Well, if 101 had any ventilation problems, he doesn't now because Dominator's making him a colander, as Dominator is doing just what his name says. You know, 101 hasn't had any real weapons to speak of unless you count getting run over, which is exactly what he's doing right now to Dominator 2. But Matilda comes out and breaks up the old tussle. Matilda back into the corner patrol zone. Dominator 2 down with that axe again, but missing. A big swing and a miss. And 101 with that 200-mile-an-hour spike is so fast we haven't even seen it. Neither is Dominator 2. As 101 gets stuck back in the corner patrol zone. And the Housebots are raring to go. If they could just get a little piece of metal here, they'd be real happy. And Dead Metal's looking hungriest. But Dominator 2 with that axe buried into 101 backs him right up almost over the flipper. He doesn't want to do that. 101 is just spinning his wheels, but he gets free. Well, Amy and the Bunny are happy about that one. 101 goes off to see another day as Dominator 2 with that axe. Oh! And there it is, the beautiful design work of 101, working it right side up or upside down. It doesn't make any difference as long as he stays out of the way of that axe from Dominator 2. Well, it's been pretty close so far, but if it has to go to the judges, they're going to have to decide. And I think the aggression side was more weighted to the Dominator 2 team as 101 gets out of the clutches of Dead Metal one more time. And Shunt is out of his corner trying to bend the rules. They're trying to bend 101 at the same time with that axe. And Refbot's going to let him know about it. Something's not kosher with that, that's for sure. Well, the count is going down. If there's no clear winner, this will have to go to the judges.
Cease.
While the judges make their decision based on style, control, damage, and aggression, let's have another look at that last battle. 101 had all the mobility and no weaponry, and Dominator 2 did exactly what his name said. He was dominating. Dominating with the axe, dominating with the positioning. He was basically pushing 101 around. 101 was lucky to survive at all, really. The last thing he needed was some of the Housebots to get in on the action. Well, they were full on from beginning to end. Let's see what the judges have to say about it. Well, there's not a huge surprise there. Dominator 2 go through on a judge's decision.
Dominator 2 lives up to its name, destroying everyone in his path and becoming our new semifinalist. The competition is heating up. I'm your host, Joni. Join me next time as the action promises to be even more brutal. 6 more warriors enter the arena and do battle, only on Robot Wars Grand Champion.
Next time on Robot Wars, Berserk 2, Invertebrat, the Creature, and the Clusterbot Gemini, up against Tornado and Caterkiller. You won't want to miss this one.